Yeah, I don't talk about nobody's moms. I don't cuss at nobody's moms, and I don't talk about people's family. So whatever he said, that's a 100% lie, and he knows that. Because I always say keep it hoop. When it comes to basketball, I talk about basketball, and I'm a trash talk, and I'm gonna compete. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make my team win a game. But I don't bring parents in it. I don't bring family. I don't even know his mom to curse at her like he said I did or whatever he's lying about. And from this point on, I don't even want to talk about Dennis Schroeder because he's not even on the level that I'm trying to be on, and I'm not even focused on him anymore.
Yo mama jokes. But this wasn't a joke. Bryant McFadden, and Bryant, I've known you now for a few years, and I think you're one of the more mild-tempered gentlemen that I've ever met, and you have high standards with discipline. You don't drink. But when I once asked you what your mindset was as a stellar defensive back at Florida State, you told me right before the snap you would channel anger by imagery of the guy you were going to guard doing something to a family member.
You remember that?
Of course, yeah, I have a unfortunately great memory. That's not always an advantage. So I want to ask you this: are your mama jokes, or I guess insults, is that the worst, harshest way of trash talking in American sport?
I don't think that should be involved in trash talking.
Right, it's over the line.
When it comes with when it comes to sports, any professional sports, any collegiate sports, high school, anything in that level, I don't think you should bring any personal relationship into that. Because when you do that, now you take the game out of it, and it becomes personal.
You kept it inside. It wasn't like you were saying your
Nah, I
feelings.
didn't say. I used to just visualize something being, and I know this might sound a little off the wall, but yeah, when I was in high school, especially getting to college, I used to just visualize whoever I was going against, trying to rob my grandma. And I love my grandmas dearly. And that just took me to a whole nother place. It took me to another place where I really wish I can just tear your head. Like, thinking about it now, I get really, like, fired up.
Okay. But
And-
let's
and-
wrap this up then.
And it was weird because, no, it was weird because I used to black out. And people used to ask me when I used to get, reporters to call my house, rivals and things like that, ESPN, Reebok, they used to call my house. And
when
ask
you were
me,
still in high
when I
school,
was still
you
in
were the
high
number
school.
one recruited
Yeah,
cornerback
they
in your
used to
graduating
ask,
class.
like, why do you play so angry? Why do you play so mad? First and foremost, I play defense. I feel like you shouldn't be any nice guys playing defense.
Sure.
And number two, I felt like football was, outside of boxing, was the only sport where I could physically kill somebody and not have to go to jail for it.
Well, and obviously inside the lines of football, it's not like walking down the sidewalk. And you kept it to yourself. And we're never going to know the truth behind this in
Yeah.
terms of Isaiah Thomas and
Yeah,
Dennis Schroeder.
you shouldn't bring parents. You shouldn't bring significant others.
No.
It's all about the game. If you want to trash talk me and attack me as a player, that's cool. If you want to attack me as a person, that's cool. Clearly, you don't know too much about me, but if you want to go to that level, that's cool. But if you want to talk about parents, especially if you don't know anything about that opposing player's parents, what if his mom is dead?
Right.
What if she's sick, she's battling an
Absolutely.
illness? Now it's personal.
There's enough ways to trash talk without getting personal.
Yeah, and now it's personal. The game of football, the game of basketball, it's a very, very competitive game, and sometimes players do whatever they can to get into your head, so you're not on point. But I don't think that's not something a professional should do.
Your mama's haircut is so bad, she gets it done where Mark Davis does.